No, I'm so sorry you had to...
Everything all right, Captain?
I'm sorry. I forgot myself for a second. Okay, I'm fine now. I lied. I'm not fine.
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more.
True. Very. Yeah. Yeah.
But I see you've met my guest.
I'm staying strong. I am. I'm staying strong, and I'm staying normal.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it?
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the
yeah.
city.
What were we talking about? I forgot.
Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Anyways, we're fine. Hello!
I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
Hello! I was talking about something, but I forgot. Maybe it's not that important, you know? I'll stay strong as a self-foreshadowing clip. No. Yeah. Least favorite character, by the way. This guy, I think he sucks. I think this guy is stupid. I think he's the worst character in the whole game, and I don't care whatsoever about this guy. No. Yeah, I would go as far to say that like this character means nothing to me, and I'm very normal, and I could care less. Yeah. Yeah.
And so
my life does not revolve around this character.
The realm in
yes,
which you
I'm extremely normal.
to one of the 13 reflections or shards, the first to be precise.
We got
Isekai. Largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore,
Isekai. You should have kept the hood on.
Title of Crystal X.
I think you should keep your mouth shut. You should stop typing.
Caretaker of the Crystarium,
No.
thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
I thought he was gonna betray the wolf for nearly the entirety of Shadowbringers. I was mentally steeling myself for him to be the actual villain and for Emmett Selk to be like the guy that we end up siding with. I thought it was gonna be so flipped for the longest time. I wanna see my pals. Where's Alphino? Let me see Alphino, you jerk!
That is a question with no simple answer. But
I want to see Alphino. Where's my little brother? No.
Let us begin.
He's saving it for the next expansion. If he didn't do it now, then I'm pretty sure it's never gonna happen. The plot twist is there's no plot twist, but they set up like 2 different plot twists in Shadowbringers because you're like, is the Exarch gonna betray me? And is Heidelin evil? And then none of that ends up like being true at all. But then they put it in your head and the whole time you're like, is Heidelin evil? Is she killing me? What? That's so crazy. But they played the long game for nothing to happen, and I think it was pretty okay. Yeah.
And the fortunate few who survived
True.
are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now.
Jesus, shut the fuck up.
Sin eaters.
Sin eaters.
The creature you
I think those sin eaters are so cool. I'm so they're so cool, man. They're so everything about Shadowbringers is peak, and I'm extremely normal and well adjusted. Yeah.
It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes.
I feel very lucky just to be able to live in a lifetime where I can look at this guy again and
bring salvation to the source as well.
And play through this again. I I love being alive, and I love being able to spend every waking moment of my life thinking about the Crystal Exarch from Final Fantasy XIV's big expansion, Shadowbringers. Yeah. Even as a standalone game, Shadowbringers would be an easy top 10. It's so peak. I think, genuinely, Shadowbringers, if it was removed from the MMO, and it was just on its own, it would be my favorite video game I've ever played in my entire life. But then I just tell people, no, I just really like Final Fantasy XIV. And they're like, oh, you liked a Realm Reborn? No, I didn't play a Realm Reborn. I wish I could replay it without remembering what happened. That's what I say all the time! I'm like, oh, I wish I could be hit in the head with a really large rock so that way I have amnesia and I don't remember anything and then I can play Shadowbringers again for the first time. I just, you know, somebody hit me in the head with a really large rock. I started the game with the Japanese voices, and then the cutscene after this, or like right after this cutscene, is when I switched it to English. Yeah, so I got to hear a little bit of like Hardbert, you know, he's narrating in Japanese. Graha in Japanese, Nina, but I've seen cutscenes of Emmett in Japanese, but his English voice actor is so good too. It's hard. It's hard. Gabriel, thank you for the $5. True. True.
A monument to defiance in the face of death.
Hated ARR so much on my first character, but enjoyed it a lot more on my second. I feel like ARR is one of those things that like you enjoy in hindsight, right? You don't realize how peak A Realm Reborn actually is until you go through the whole story, and then like you think about it, because when you're playing like A Realm Reborn, I'm like, like this moment, like this moment means so much in the end. Or like when you're fighting Gaius, and then you play through Whirlet, like come on, bro, it's so peak. It's so peak. Everything about it is so peak. Again. 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 Okay, I'm done. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Welcome, my friend. Thank you. I get nothing for this. Yay! If you don't play ARR, Laha Brea is disgusted by your existence. Well, Laha Brea can go bitch to his stupid wife, okay? I don't care. One more for the road. After this. We'll do it again. Okay, a firmer grasp. A firmer grasp of the situation. Oh, is this the part where I get to go talk to the dude in the library? The freak of nature that lives there? I think so. Ether right. Okay. Oh, this is like... How long do you think Graha practiced all of this? Do you think that like he had flashcards that he was like rehearsing before like you showed up? And then he's like going through them, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna tell the warrior a lie. Like, this is where you go, and this is what you do. And he has this like all rehearsed down to a T, and the entire time he's telling you right now, like mentally, he's like, oh my God. Yeah. Easy. It's crystal clear, Mr. Exarch. But tis. Oh yeah, easy. None of your behavior prompted this message. I promise we will thank you for the fire double. I'm so normal. I'm so normal. Do you think Graha has a Warrior of Light body pill? Absolutely. It's like makeshift. It's like he made it himself while he was like sleeping in the tower. You know? They and Graha standing next to each other, thinking they don't know I'm their biggest fan. It's not fair. I want to go hang out with him more. He's a Mistle. I'm a Mistle. We're cats. Yay! My favorite class to play? Not White Mage. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. My bad. Sorry, I started just busting a move out here. Excuse me. Humor the names and tactic. Ah, see, I'm not entirely stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. Hello. We got these. There you go. Yay! As for the Crystal Tower's origin that I can't look at right now because the camera is not allowing me to for some reason. Okay. It was my first attempt at breaching boundaries between worlds because he's so cool and powerful and magic. Thank you. Okay. Let's talk. Just like that, question mark, then dot, 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 Grahatia is dot, 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 question mark? Where's Grahatia? Dot, dot, dot. I'm not familiar with that name. Period. Capital I. Is there some... He's like... I don't know, something about the Exarch straight up being like, I actually don't give a fuck about your story for the first and only time in the entire game when you bring up Graha is so fucking funny. Like, where's Graha? And he's like, who is that? And you're like, oh, he's my best. He's like, actually, I don't care. Shut up. Follow me. Why is Graha at a cloak? Is he stupid? Like, I don't know. If you guys did spend, like, what was it, like a couple of months at least together, right? How would you not recognize bro's voice? Right? That's like my thing, is like, if you spent all that time with Graha during like, the Crystal Tower stuff, how would you not recognize his voice? He has to completely shut it down or he'll crack.
We can speak here without fear of being overheard.
I'm pretty sure he's like gonna like walk in, or like you leave after like, you're like, oh, where's Graha? And he's like, I don't know who that is and I don't give a fuck. And you're like, oh, okay. And you leave. And he's like, they remembered me!
I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so
I love
cause
him.
only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind.
He uses a voice changer just like VTubers. Oh, actually, I'll turn my voice changer off for the rest of the stream. Yeah.
Now, I am sure you are destined to know the fate of your fellow scions.
Meow, 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 meow.
To put it simply, they are here in the first.
It was weird seeing the Crystal Tower NPC promoted to MSQ. I don't know how or why. But alright, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Hello. Hello. This whole stupid crystal face. His stupid crystal face! I want to punch him in his stupid crystal side of his face. I'll probably break my hand, but hate this guy. This guy sucks.
An entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true.
Yay!
The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence. As for your
It makes me a little sad that like the twins never aged properly. Right? I would have liked to see the twins get a little older.
Even our more recent
It would be better like that.
have lived in the first for almost a year.
What if you shattered the crystal part of his face? I would feel bad, but then like I would tell him to get over it.
My intention had been to summon
I'd be like, I think you deserved it, and he'd be like, yeah, I probably did.
Master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate
He's
is
so
most closely
cute!
As they were not the object of my subject.
No! I forgot the secret's naked! Don't look at the naked man on stream!
Bodies, they are in truth merely spirits.
Don't look at the naked man! Look at me instead! Don't focus on the naked man! No! Why did they have to show that? focus on the naked man on street. Focus on me instead. Don't look at the naked guy. No, you're covering the good stuff. I'm covering up Thancred's butt crack. I'm sorry.
While you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will
No,
not.
I knew this was a hentai
Much
game.
as it grieves me. They are stranded here.
The idea that Thancred just plopped into the ocular, pee out. That's disgusting. Naked men are better than them. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? No! What have they been up to? Tell me, Mr. Exarch. What have my friends been doing this whole time? Hopefully you're in the way. I promise you he will get naked again.
Spend every waking hour
Just wait for it.
a way to reverse the summoning.
just have patience, and somebody will get naked again at some point in Shadowbringers. I assure you.
Our efforts met with little success.
Yeah.
And then we
What if Leah was naked too? I don't want to be naked. I made myself naked the other day, and I was terrified. How disappointed were you when you couldn't glamour to the Crystal Exarch for the Halloween event? Invader, thank you for the $10. I don't know where to go to glamour into anyone. I don't know where everyone's doing that. I see screenshots of it. And they're like, oh yeah, like I'm Asahi. I want to go be Asahi. What are you talking about? Let me be Asahi. I don't know where to do it.
In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source.
Tomorrow. And tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Yes. Yes.
This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes.
That would really
those who
suck.
perished,
See,
Oriange clearly saw
this
the
is
full
where I
extent of
believe that I have a
multitude.
little bit of a
He watched you
problem
die.
with Mr. I'm really big. Hold on, let me make myself smaller. I have a big problem. Don't stare at me like that. I'm trying to badmouth you. Don't look at me like that. I want you.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile and began searching.
Okay,
westward
anyways,
for
this,
the
where I
means to
have a
restore
problem
the
with
catastrophe.
Granha, right? The illusion of choice. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry that, like, you're here, and, like, I'm sorry, like, I kidnapped your ooms, but, like, you know, we kind of need you to, like, save the world, and, like, if you don't do it, then, like, your world is also gonna die, and, like, it's gonna really suck. But, like, if you don't want to do it, like, that's okay. You can walk away. Just know that, like, millions of people will die if you don't.
Nor have
You're
their
like,
efforts been in vain.
okay!
It's they who finally established the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to
You know,
prevent the calamity.
you know, it's the hood, isn't it? When I played Shadowbringers for the first time, I was so obsessed with
Considering
him.
these circumstances,
From, like, this cutscene alone, I was like, oh, the way he talks to you is so, like, I really like him. But I was like, no, he's probably a villain. He's probably gonna be evil. I don't know who he is. I can't like him, no. So,
I shall of course be happy to assist
no, I
in
was
these
like,
reunions,
I
and make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand.
see, this is, you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you're certain of where you stand. Just know that if you don't make the right decision, which is to go and, you know, fight to the death with all of these, like, crazy big monsters, millions of people will die. And that would really suck. But, like, no pressure or anything, Warrior of Light. It's okay.
Meanwhile,
like, ugh.
I promise
Okay.
I will not rest until I have found a way to
Okay,
help your
thanks.
friends return home.
Thanks, Exarch. She'd already know about him.
Have I earned your trust for the
I know,
moment?
if only I was not playing Shadowbringers for the first time today. And this wasn't the first time I'd ever played this game before. Maybe I would know who the Crystal Exarch is, but I've never seen this guy a day in my life. Keep your promise, Crystal Exarch, and don't turn out to be the villain who's gonna take out all of the light from my body at the end of the game. That would really suck.
With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road.
He's so cute!
Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary.
He's
I will
so
arrange
cute.
for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can
You could just go home and play video games and let millions of people die if you want. He's like sighing. He's like, if you wanted, But it's no big deal. Leah versus a Catboy is an unwinnable match. Catboy won even before I started the game. Is this a safe space? Can I be honest? Before I played Final Fantasy XIV, I used to see people post about G'raha Tia all the time, and it was always like older women that were like, yes, G'raha Tia is my scrunkly little bean ooh baby Catboy. And like, oh, this is not a safe space. Well, shut the fuck up, I already started talking. It'd always be like older women, and they'd be like, G'raha Tia ooh Catboy, my small bean desu ooh. And I would be like, oh my god, like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's not fine. It would piss me off because I would be like, stop talking like that. Like, that's so annoying. But also, like, he's a Catboy, right? It's like Astarion syndrome from Baldur's Gate 3. Like, you just like him because he's a Catboy, and you can call him like your small bean, and like you can. So I hated G'raha Tia. I fucking hated G'raha Tia with like a burning passion. That character, I didn't really know much about Final Fantasy XIV, but every time I would see G'raha Tia, he'd piss me the fuck off. Like, every time I would fucking see a picture of him on Twitter, it would like send me into a blind rage because like I hated that character and like the way that people talked about him so much. And so I started playing this game. I was like, okay, fine, let's see what G'raha Tia is like, you know. And then I never even played Crystal Tower, and then I was told like by my friends like, oh, he's only in Crystal Tower. And I was like, you mean to tell me that like so many women like ooh babyfied this Catboy, and he's only in like 3 quests essentially? And they were like, yeah, like that's it. And I was like, damn, that's fucking crazy. Like, how badly brain rotted do you have to? And for anybody that's watching this, is like, this VTuber's being a hater right now. And no, I have a G'raha Tia body pillow I sleep with every fucking night. You guys all won. You guys were all correct. This is what I'm saying, right? I had the wrong opinion from the start, and I'm fully owning up to that, okay? Okay, no, I'm saying that older women have better opinions on things. And with age comes knowledge that I was too young and stupid to understand. Because Jesus fucking Christ, man, this character is so good. But I was just never playing this game. I was like, what the fuck makes this character so good? And then I was like, at the same time, I remember like I would tell my friends, they'd be like, talking about things like, what characters like do you think of? And like my friend really likes G'raha, and she, you know, I would be like, I don't like G'raha, I hate G'raha, and she'd be like, okay. And then in the same breath, I'd be like, I hate G'raha Tia, but I think the Crystal Exarch is my favorite character. I hate G'raha Tia, but I think the Crystal Exarch is my favorite character. And then Mount Gould proceeded to break me. I was so beyond mind broken in that cutscene. It was like inoperable afterward. Hook, line, and sinker. I hate G'raha Tia. I think G'raha Tia is stupid. I think G'raha Tia is the worst. By the way, my favorite character is the Crystal Exarch. I can't wait until one day we get to find out who the Crystal Exarch really is. I hope one day at the end of Shadowbringers he takes off his hood and he shows us his face. I bet he's really handsome under there. Okay, let's go to the room. The G'raha is or the Crystal Exarch, my bad, is definitely suddenly having prepared for us in a rush that wasn't prepared for us for like 10 years. True. Completely deserved for hating G'raha Tia. Hating G'raha Tia has led me to like having my whole life revolve around this fucking Catboy, and I understand. I think that every older woman out there that I ever doubted was more correct than I could have ever expected. The hood makes a difference. There's a difference between Exarch G'raha and G'raha. But I still really like G'raha. And Walker G'raha's really good.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Crystal Exarch, for giving me the lay of the land. I appreciate it. I've never... I think I was in this place for like 2 minutes.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
Currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Ah, yes. I had a whole personality shift when I met Graha. My personality went from I don't understand why people think Final Fantasy is a good game to this game has consumed me, heart, brain, and soul and body, and if I'm not spending every day thinking about Final Fantasy 14 or playing Final Fantasy 14, my life doesn't feel like it's worth it.
After much debate, the local merchants
Perfectly sane, by the
elected
way.
to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was
Yeah.
decided by the worth of its metal.
Yeah.
As for a unit of measurement,
Yeah.
we agreed upon
You know?
the term gil. A word borrowed from
The love to hate pipeline. Exactly, exactly. It's always the characters that like I hate that end up becoming my favorite. Because I only started playing Final Fantasy 14 so I can meet Emmett Selk, because I was like, yeah, he's gonna be my favorite character. Emmett Selk is gonna be this like sadistic, evil, dommy, Tumblr sexy guy that like calls me a worm and spits in my mouth, and yeah, Emmett Selk's gonna be so hot, and oh, wow, I can't wait to like, you know, love Emmett Selk and no. So not even correct.
Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower.
He's not even, I mean, he's not! He's not!
Some of which may be
I mean, to be fair, Emmett Selk is still hot. He's hot in like a way that's like a really stinky, sad dog that looks like it's been sprayed with a hose is hot. Emmett Selk is not a Tumblr sexy man. That man is like a puppy that has been kicked a million times and just wants to like take a really long nap. The guy is not. Emmett Selk has zero sex appeal. That's how I feel about him. I feel like he has no sex appeal. He's so sad. 50 Shades has ruined a generation of women. Okay, because like,
to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to
oh,
access the commodities of your home.
like I'd seen like art and stuff of Emmett Selk, but everybody draws him as like a, you know, like a sexy Tumblr evil sadistic guy, and like the art that you see of Emmett Selk, and I don't think it's a bad thing, right? But like it gives you a very different impression than what he's actually like. Like I don't know, it's just nothing could have prepared me for like when you meet him, and I was like, ah, oh, yeah, here we go, and then like brother opens his mouth, and I was like, oh, he should be put on antidepressants. Not enough depression. I think he's got enough depression for most people on like the world, you know.
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here.
Emmett Selk has fucked more than anybody in the cast, in case you forgot. It's true. I selectively forget.
Paragon of
Changing my personality to
for you, I have the most vital
Emmett
task.
Selk. Yay, Feo! My beloved! Oh, you know what? I just remembered another part of Shadowbringers I don't like. But I like Feo Ul, so I'll do it. But like, I don't like it. Hello.
Back and forth from her home.
Hello. Navi knows Feo Ul.
In this matter.
My beautiful, intelligent, brave Feo Ul that I love very much and would die for. Yes, true. True. I don't love Feo Ul's English voice actor, but it's definitely like one of the voices that took time, and by the end of the game it grew on me. I think their voice acting is good. Maybe it's just a little jarring at first, but by the end of the game I was like, okay, actually I like it.
Wonderfully exciting. What a brave and reckless.
Do you not like Ilmeg? I don't like the part of Ilmeg where Feo Ul makes you type that really fuck ass quote over and over and over and over. It's Fail that makes you do it, right? Right? You're like walking around, you're like, Fail, please help me! The public humiliation quest! I hate that part! I hate that part! Yes, everyone watched you! Because, like, you have to say to, like, the say chat or, like, the shout chat or something like that. So every single person that's in that area knows what you're doing, and they make you do it, like, 8 times. It's so humiliating! It's a little irritating, I guess. I wouldn't say that I hate it, but it's just so... It's a public humiliation quest!
Connection with your home through which all your belongings
It's so embarrassing! That's exciting. Yeah, you better not miss the capitalization. I didn't know that you could copy paste, and I was fucking up like the capitalization, and like I was forgetting like the question marks sometimes, and I was like, I'm gonna be here for 2 hours. I hate this. People stay in Ilmeg just to watch. That's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. Can I trust Fail, Mr. Exarch? Yeah, ESL softlock. ESL softlock, and then it took me like another like I don't even know how many hours to get to the actual dungeon because I was losing it over like everything that was happening after that. Ilmeg is such a wonderful part of the game. I have such a love-hate relationship with it. It's worth it for Alphino getting obliterated after. It's worth it for Urianger after. I think Urianger is the best part of anything that happens in Ilmeg. Is a fucking like when you guys are like about to go to is it right before the dungeon? I'm pretty sure it's right before Don Meg, and he like falls in the water, and it's the best. It's the best. It's the best. Or you find out like he can't swim or something like that. He falls in the water at some point in Shadowbringers. Is it in the patch quest? Fuck, I forget. Anyways, I love it. I love it so bad. And someone nearby helps you and it makes you feel worse. No! I've never seen what happens if we send a message to Kryl. What do you think if we send a message to Kryl, Mr. Exarch? Is he even gonna have a reaction? No. Damn. Damn. That sucks.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies.
Feo Ul
Their
of the
kind
Pixies.
possess an affinity for magic akin to that of Arcane.
I used to think it was Feo Ui.
They rarely showed themselves in
when I was playing it, I remember I was like, oh
Feo
yeah,
is
Feo Ui is so cute. My friends were like, who the fuck are you talking about? Feo Ul? I didn't know it was an L. Yeah, it's too good.
We were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come on.
My dogs are barking because they know that I'm barking on the inside. Every time that the Exarch speaks. Have I mentioned that I'm so happy that I can live in a timeline where I can play this game whenever I wanted to? I think it's truly magical. You know? Dog to dog communication. I'm a cat! He's so good at talking. King of talking. King of saying things. King of speaking! Yeah! Go! Yeah! Get him! You have that conversation, Mr. Exarch! Woo! Hi! Yay! We shall reconvene in the ocular anon. Good night, Mr. Exarch. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yay! Goodbye. And now he can finally relax. He's not going to. Let's sleep. Yippee! The king of waffling. King of doing that fuck-ass hand thing that he always does. Yay! You saved my life. I'm just a cat boy. He's not just a cat boy. He's not just a cat boy. He's more than that. He's more than that. He's Grahatia Catboy. You know? King of waffles. King of waffling. Yay! Come back! It's too... Yo, why are we laying like that? Why are we planking in our bed? It kills me. Why do they sleep like that? Yeah, you gotta squeeze between the Catboy and all the blue guys, but it's surprisingly spacious. All the blue men, and then there's just Grahatia. I think this is the best, like, room that you get in the story. I like how spacious it is. I like the little kitchen in it. Yeah. He's had enough third wheeling of the Grahatia fantasies. I'm like yapping up a storm. I just need the Grahatia, blah 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 blah. And he's like, shut the fuck up, please. Leah, please shut the fuck up. Yeah, I just think the Grahatia is really cool. And I just think the Grahatia is a really interesting character because blah 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 blah. Boop, boop. Grahatia turns blue at the end, he can't. I don't like that you made a point. I don't like that. Ooh, I don't like that. Charlene's is my favorite just because of the music. I like the one in Charlene too. But I feel like it's been forever tainted because of that one cutscene.
How did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
Thanks, Exarch man. Thank you. They were very comfy. We're just not gonna mention the schizophrenia episode. Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah.
Should you want for anything, pray let me know.
See, it's just how could you not like him, man?
Let us return to
How could you just not be super normal about him? You know? You know? Yeah.
This map shows the lands of Northrend, the only area to be spared the flood of
The little guy living in my brain is a 5'4" Catboy.
The Crystarium is
That
here.
really likes you. Yeah.
To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg.
Yay! Ilmeg! Let's go!
To the east lies
Ratika! Yay!
Ratika.
My favorite cuck lives there. Let's go see him. I want to go see.
Neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty.
I want to go see
As
the
such, I would suggest you first seek
cock.
out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the
Please. Lahi? The Ratika Greenwoods is great because not only does it have my favorite cuck, but it also has a scene where
where the rich and privileged
Sacred
roam
tells
around their
Emmett
days.
Selk to shove rocks up his ass. And I think it's one of the best Emmett Selk cutscenes ever.
Furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry.
I think it's pretty good.
He has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement.
You know? Yeah.
Ali
favorite-
Zayn, meanwhile, travelled
what?
south to the arid wastes
Huh?
of Armorang.
What? What do you mean what? Oh,
They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world,
You know?
where the flood of light
No,
is
yes.
halted. Those who dwell there
Please
are
tell
most
me you
inferior
don't
to
mean
attack.
Runar. I mean Runar. I think he's so
The
silly.
citizens would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her
I think
services
Runar
as
is
a
so funny. He wants Y'shtola so badly, bro. he wants her so bad.
So, will it be Calicia or Armorang? It matters not which
You get to
choose visit
pick.
first.
Ooh.
Simply,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. I have to die. I accidentally skipped the Crystal Exarch. I'm so sorry.
he has taken up with
I'm
a
sorry.
new companion.
I'm so
and
sorry.
Is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of sin eaters.
Poor Runar. He's okay.
Difficult to ascertain, but I am
He's just
certain your paths will cross
He's
over.
never gonna procreate, but it's okay. He'll get over it. I promise. Yeah. He's down bad for Stola. I mean, can you blame him? Can you blame him? I don't. I don't. I think he was correct. Okay. Okay, okay. Where are we going? Where are we...